Good morning, everybody. My name is Olumide Oloruntoba, and I'll be the group facilitator for this group. And what I like to, first thing I like to do is for everybody to introduce themselves and tell us how um, depression has affected their life, because this is uh, a group where we will be talking about depression and how it has affected our life. So, starting from you, I would like for you to introduce yourself and tell us how depression has affected you.
Yes, good morning, guys. My name is Sean Temple. Um, my depression is the fear of failure because success is, I see everybody around me being successful, but the fear of failure is just that's one thing that brings my depression really down.
Thank you, Mr. Sean. Thank you for sharing.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Melvin Pierce. Well, I've been dealing with depression for a while now, in the sense that not having a job, not having any income, coming to the house, and not being able to provide for my family, and at the same time not being accepted by the society. So those are the only two things that brought me to being depressed and everything, and that's why I'm here in this group.
Thank you for sharing, Mr. Melvin.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Sunday Okuchukwu. My depression has to do with finances. I've been very careless and extravagant when it comes to my finances. I've really talked in, I barely even speak to anybody, and depression is really ruining my life at this point.
Thank you for sharing, Mr. Sunday.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Tessalina Mary, and depression have taken a toll out of my life, and it have isolated me to be in a way that I keep to myself and I don't talk to nobody. And hopefully, this class will help me get there.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Allah Abdul.
Okay.
Depression has made a major impact in my life, and I don't know how I feel. I feel so low within currently, and it's just so sad. My wife left with my four kids. I've been battling with that. That sank me so much into this current position I found myself. I've been managing, I've been trying to fight it through, and hopefully with this group, I hope I should be able to get through. That is just my story about my current position.
Thank you, Mr. Abdul. I just want to thank you all for being able to share how depression has affected your life. And the purpose of this group is for us to learn how to deal with depression, learn some coping skills, and learn from each other. Um, this group is going to be a closed group, which means that we're going to be here. Nobody's going to join us, so we're going to be learning more about each other as the week goes by. And I also want to mention that we're going to be meeting every Mondays at 12 o'clock and at the same place right here. Okay. And also, I would like to explain my role as the facilitator of this group. Like I said earlier, my name is Olumide Oloruntoba, and I've been doing this group therapy now for the last 6 months at this agency, and I've been working with this agency for about a year and a half now. Okay. Um, the expectation of this group is for us to be on time, and if you can't make it, just send me a text explaining that you're not gonna be able to make it today, and we're gonna be able to accommodate you for the next group, whatever you missed. And also, I would like for everybody to be able to share, express themselves, and be comfortable. Okay, and if everybody has a group expectation, that they would like to add to that, this is an opportunity for you to mention what your expectation, what you expect from this group. So I'd like for to start with you, for you to talk about what are your expectations for this group.
My expectation at the end of the day is to achieve knowledge in tackling the fear of failure
Okay,
from my peers.
okay,
Just if there's anything I can learn from their experience, it's one thing I would like to achieve through that by the end of the day.
okay. Thank you for sharing your expectation.
My expectation in this group is pretty much, hopefully it can give me the tools I need to be able to move forward. And, because right now I'm at a level where from 1 to 10, my depression level is about 7. So I expect to go lower than that and be able to have that confidence to move forward and get out of depression.
Okay, I'm glad you also mentioned that because we're gonna be learning some coping skills today. We're gonna be doing some group exercise. Okay, so hopefully by the end of the we're gonna be able to meet your expectation. Okay.
My expectation is that I hope that I can be in a better state after these group meetings and be able to handle my depression better. And I also do hope that whatever we discuss here stays within this conference.
Okay.
By the end of the day, I hope I'm less distressed, be able to cope with my stress a little bit more better, be able to live among my peers, and that's just that simple.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. I know you're stressed due to your depression, and also with your stress and depression, some of the coping skills we're gonna learn will be able to lower your depression and stress too. Okay.
Hopefully, by the end of this, I hope I'll be able to regain love, um, be able to love again
Okay.
because I've lost confidence
Okay.
in people generally. Um, I just hope, hopefully, I should be able to love again.
Okay.
Because on a scale of 10, I would say I'm on 9. I don't trust anybody again with what I've seen, and I just feel I want to remain in my shell. But I hopefully think by the end of this, I should be able to get out gradually from my shell.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. You also mentioned that the depression is very high. Hopefully, by the time we get done with this 6 weeks program, you'll be able to come out of the shell, be able to trust people again, and learn how to move forward from the depression. So the next thing I would like to talk about is confidentiality, which means that whatever we share here, whatever we say, is not going to be shared outside of this group meeting. So that way everybody can be comfortable talking and sharing. And also on the flip side of that is I'm a mandatory reporter. If you mention that you want to kill yourself, you want to hurt somebody else, or hurt an animal, I am obligated to make a report. Okay. So I'd like for you guys to, with a nod of the head or with a saying yes, that you understand what the confidentiality is.
Yes.
So is everybody in agreement with that?
Yes.
Okay. And also to add to the group expectations, I would like to mention that if for everybody when they're sharing to respect each other's views and also wait in turn. If somebody is sharing, wait in turn for the next person to share. Wait in turn for the person to finish, and you could share. Okay. So everybody's in agreement with that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So like the focus of the group is to learn coping skills. At this moment, I would like for you to mention how depressed you are at this moment right now from a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. I'd like for you to share how depressed you are right now.
I will give my depression 8.5.
8.5?
Yes.
That seems very high, Mr. Sean. Why would you
Yeah,
why did you pick
because
that number?
it's something that I've been dealing with for a couple of years now. It's not something that I can just go to bed and wake up and all of a sudden everything disappears. It's just the fact that I have to, the fear of failure is always there every day you wake up. I wake up in the morning. So that's why it's so high, and it distracts me sometimes. I tend to isolate myself in most cases.
Okay.
That's why it's pretty much high to 8.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say right now I'm at a 7, and the reason why that is because like I mentioned before, I lost my job, money's not coming in. I mean, I have a wife, I have 5 kids, and waking up in the morning and not being able to put food on the table, it's always an issue, and it's not going to go away. So right now we're basically surviving off the money we've saved. Then that's what's actually keeping us alive right now. So right now, for me not being able to provide or give them what they need on a daily basis is a big problem for me.
Okay.
I think I would say mine is a 7. It's been a tough challenge making any financial decision. It's like every single decision I make is a wrong one. I end up losing money. I can't just make any decision financially that is right at this point.
I would say mine is a 7. Well, at the moment, I'm going through a little bit, not as much that I'm expecting, maybe due to growth, but it is 7, and hopefully by the time I get out of this class, I hope it's lower, and you could teach me more things, the way to cope with my stress, and that's it.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah, mine is 9.
That's pretty high.
It's pretty high. Yeah, it's quite pretty high
Okay, why is that?
because I live with the reality on daily basis.
Okay.
Like I said, my wife left with 4 kids,
Okay.
and I live every day that I wake up. It's nightmare. I see visions. I see my kids all around, and over time I just realize it's just nightmare. And without fear, I just realize that life becomes more difficult day by day for me to cope.
Okay.
Which is why I said it's a bit difficult to even love. It's a bit difficult for me to trust anyone. So it's been quite difficult dealing with it. But hopefully, like I said, hearing everybody talk here, it gives me like a sense of feeling that there's a possibility that I could, at the end of this, get better and better by the day.
Thank you all for letting us know how from what everybody's saying, everybody's number is pretty high right now, and depression has affected everybody in a negative way. And hopefully, as the weeks go by, before the end of the program, we're going to learn 1 or 2 things and how to deal with depression and share our feelings and make it become positive. Okay. So I would like for us to break down into 2 groups to each. If you don't have one, you could join the third group. Just share with each other how depression has affected your week so far. Just for about a minute or 2. Then we'll come back and share how depression has affected your week. Okay. So just break down into 3 people. Take a minute just to
Yeah,
John.
yeah, we just wish protective factor.
Anyway,
In the mood.
valuation of things are not actually but I know in life it's temporary. Doing for things to happen now is what I want right now. I don't want it to happen next week. I want it to happen now. And the fact that it's not happening now is a problem. So I don't know, your
Yeah,
situation.
mine
What are
was
the
just
protective practices that
my decision. Sometimes I just wake up, go to work, come back, take classes. And then at the end of the day, I don't know, like I know that I'm achieving something, but at the end of the day, I don't feel like I'm really there. So just that everyday thing, cycle that's just happening every day, going to school, getting from going to work, coming back home, seeing my wife, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do a lot of things on the table. So just that,
Okay, so
that's just what's affecting
yeah,
me.
but focusing on what you can control
Any
and
decision,
building up on those protective factors,
depression is
30 more seconds, then we come back and share.
It has been crazy.
life challenges.
I have this call,
So you have to ability to
spend money and Like I said, I'm finding it difficult to make financial decisions. All I end up doing is just running to
Yeah.
closing
This is
expenses,
yeah.
spending what I don't even have.
Sweat it out.
And
Oh, yeah,
every time I
okay.
Need
it's
to put
feeling
your
that
bag,
the
sweat
next
it
time will
out.
be better time,
Steps.
or I'll make it
That's,
Okay, thank you all. Thank you for taking time, sharing with each other. I would like for, starting with Mr. Sean Tinkle, for you to, tell us how depression has impacted your week so far.
Well, just my daily decisions.
Okay.
Going to work, from work to school,
Mhm,
then you go back home to see the wife,
mhm,
and then you have to deal with wife situations, just things in general life.
mhm.
So the way depression has affected me, sometimes I don't want to get up in the morning. I just want to just lay down and be like, that is it. I'm tired, but I can't just give up because you have your wife, you're responsible, you have to take care of things.
Okay.
So pretty much it's just my daily decisions.
Okay.
Depression has affected.
From what I hear you say, you said that depression has affected you in a way that you don't want to get up in the morning, and go to school or work. How have you been able to deal with that so far?
Well, pretty much I just I my wife is doing something. She's actually studying. She's trying to get herself. She's trying to achieve. She wants to
Mhm.
achieve something.
Mhm.
And I look at her. I'm like, I'm the man, so I can't just be laying down there and just be acting like no. I have to be responsible.
Okay.
So that's what the motivation that's there that keeps me
Okay.
going every day.
Okay. So from what I hear you say, your wife motivates you
Yes.
because she's
Yes.
doing what she needs to do. So from her, you were able
Yeah,
to
I have to, because at the end of the
concentrate.
day, everything still falls on me. I still have to make sure that everything is taken care of.
Okay.
I guess that's why I still have that fear of failure,
Okay.
not to fail.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Mr. Melvin.
Uh, well, depression affected my week in the sense that even though I've been applying for jobs here and there, but the only thing that keeps me going is pretty much my kids. When they wake up in the morning, they're happy to go to school, they learn something. But that's not good enough. I still want to be able to do more, and keep doing more, and keep doing more for the family.
What's wrong with house husband?
Mr. Maddy, I understand you have something to say, but remember from what the expectation from the group, you said we mentioned that we're going to respect each other and
That's
talk
okay.
one after the other.
I answered the question.
So just let Mr. Melvin share, then you have to share.
He said, what's wrong with being a house husband? I mean, it's not even it's just like saying a man wearing skirt. Does that even make any sense?
Yeah, because how can you be
I can
trying
not
to
wear a
house
shirt.
husband? I don't
Doesn't
understand.
make any sense.
Okay, I understand. I understand. You don't have to share that. Just go ahead.
But anyway,
Let's focus back on what we our depression has affected our week. Okay.
well, like I said, it affected my week in the sense that not being able to find the right job or not even getting the phone call for any interviews alone. It's already I'm still in that state of being depressed.
So how have you been able to deal with the depression for the week?
Well, I've been dealing with it in the sense that I find something to that brightens my day.
Okay.
Like probably like listening to music or
Okay.
probably like reading a book,
Okay.
just to get by and I manage with those kind of tools. Just keep going.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Melvin. Thank you for sharing. Mr. Simon.
For me, my week has it's been a down slope. All I end up doing is just going to gamble. It's like there's a demon that just takes me away from what I should be doing to what I shouldn't do.
Okay.
And like I said, managing my finances has been very difficult.
Okay.
I feel it's going to get better the next time I play, but it doesn't.
Okay.
And one of the reasons why I joined this group is to be able to get people who hold me accountable,
Okay.
and from there see how I can, spend more time with them as compared to spending more time in the casinos.
Okay. So I understand that you've been having a financial trouble and you've been gambling a lot. How have you been able to deal with that? Is there?
Well, I really haven't been able to deal with
Okay.
that, and that's one of the reasons why
Okay.
I'm here today.
That's fine. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that because part of why we're being here is for us to learn coping skills. Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Madden.
Well, hopefully, the stress level has come down a little bit. I've learned from a few of my people, my friends over here that I call my friends now, because now we know a little bit about each other. We share a little bit about things that I can't really share with outside public because this is so. I used to feel that I'm isolated, like I used to like to keep to myself, but now that they open up a little bit, I think it'll be. I used to be 7. I would say I've dropped down to like 4 at the moment because I'm still fighting a little bit stress. I don't think right now I'm at the end of my course.
Okay. From what I heard you say, you've been for everybody being able to share, you feel comfortable, and because you feel you're not the only one going through the same situation in
Situations.
regards to depression.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr.
I constantly live with low self-esteem, and every day is a fight. I try to see how far I could get through it. So basically, what I do daily, I go to the gym.
Okay.
I do the gym about 3 times in a day.
Okay.
Do morning, afternoon, and evening. I hit the ball, and when I sweat it out, hopefully it helps in a way because I feel most times when I'm hitting the bag, I feel I'm actually punching out the fear factor in me. So far, I mean, that is just how I manage my week.
Okay.
I have a low self-esteem, and I'm just trying to just hit it out every day.
Okay. So just even out has been a way you've been able to deal with it.
Yeah, that's been a way I've been able to deal with it because each time I'm punching the bag, I feel a lot better with myself. So it's helping.
Thank you all for sharing. I understand everybody's, dealing with depression in a different way. And the next thing I'd like for us to do is have a group exercise. It's called protective factors, uh, which is what everybody has the protective factors. How they're able to deal with situation, be resilient. Some protective factors are is what I call is out of our control, such as the place we were born, our genes, our family. We can't control that, but the ones we can control, such as social support, our emotions, I like for us to work on that. That's the purpose of this exercise, so that we could build more resilience towards um, weak points, in dealing with depression. Okay, so we're gonna get started. At this time, I understand we don't have enough time, but I'd like for us to take this worksheet home. It's self-explanatory. We work on it and try as much as possible to be able to work on the ones we feel comfortable with. The next time we'll meet, we're gonna be able to share and learn 1 or 2 things from each other, and we move forward from there. Is everybody in agreement with that?
Yes.
So is it like an assignment?
Yeah, it's not necessarily an assignment. It's a worksheet, like it's a take-home worksheet. So you work on it whenever you feel comfortable. Okay. Does anybody have any question?
No.
So before we round up, I would like for everybody to just tell me how their depression is right now, from a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. How are you feeling right now in regards to depression?
From my 8.5, it's down to like a 5.5 because of my peers. But because I thought like my issue was like really really that bad, my depression was that bad. But listening to what everybody has here to say
Mhm.
actually lets me know that I'm not in this alone.
Okay.
That I can always seek out advice, help. This
Okay.
counseling is this therapy it's really a help that can boost me to the next level so that I can work on my depression to bring it back down to 0.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Sean. Go ahead, Mr.
Yeah, mine, before now it used to be a 7, but I would say now it's at a 6,
Okay.
which I think is better because I see, I'm not the only one here. And since I'm not the only one, I want to be the living proof. Once I graduate from this and move into the next stage, I want to be the living proof so everybody can look at me as that guy that was in that depression mode, and now he left by being in this group.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
I'll say mine is a 5, and that is due to the colleagues I have here today, and being able to hear people, talk about their depression. It's it kind of lifting. That kind of tells you that you're not the only one in that situation, and I'm hoping that within the next 6 weeks, I'll be held accountable, and that would help me get to where I should be.
Thank you for sharing, Mr. Song.
I'll say mine is a 4. Well, due to my peers and due to what I've heard, and I say that my problem is not the highest of the highest, and I can actually take in some of the other people things. I don't see myself living with 4 kids, and I used to have 4 kids. That's gonna make me go crazy even more than what I used to go crazy at. So hearing that has changed my perspective of my problem. I thought it used to be 7, but my problem was 5. Now I'm about 2.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Mr. Abdul.
Yeah, in all my years of fighting this battle, I've had a first chance opportunity of expressing myself. Before now, I've bottled this up for so many years, and that had equally not helped matters. But having a group like this, I realize I have people with peculiar problems, and in a way, it makes me feel a lot better to express myself and try to empty it out and equally take suggestions from part of what they have said. Yeah, so hopefully at the end of it all, I think it's going to help out. I was on 9 initially. I think gradually it's dropping. I mean, knowing fully what I'm not alone.
What number do you have?
Maybe now about 8 or 7. Yeah, it's dropping
That's
because
improving.
now at least I could talk about it. Before now, I didn't want to talk about it. Yeah, but now I can talk about it.
From what everybody has said, with a lower number compared to what you have earlier, is everybody being able to feel comfortable because they don't feel alone, and because they understand other people are dealing with the same situation. Okay, is that correct from what I heard?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. So in conclusion, I would like for you guys to. Is there anything that you would like to add from today? From what we've talked about, the things I've said, is there anything that you guys would like to add to it? Is there any suggestions or anybody?
Yeah, I can only say one thing, just remain positive,
Okay.
Just positive at all times.
Okay. Anybody else?
Can we have donuts in our next class?
Oh yeah, we could look into that. We will try to accommodate to them, have something to eat.
You can seek help when you need it.
Okay.
It really does help.
And you do one-on-one
Advice.
session?
Okay. Yes. Like I mentioned, I'll also be doing a one-on-one session with each individual as the weeks goes by. Okay. So I'd like to thank everybody for coming today, and hopefully I'll meet you all at the same time, 12 o'clock next Monday. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you.